is Stacy again. Today I want to do a quick activity that you can do with your moms and dads and your siblings outside, and maybe if the weather's not nice where you're at, it's something that you can do inside too, but I know it's nice to get out and get our bodies moving. So all you really need is some hats for this. I've got some hats that I borrowed from my kids in different colors. And if you don't have a lot of hats at your house, you can use maybe the color of your shirt, and then maybe mom's color of shirt, and then maybe your brother's color of shirt. So you can use a variety of things. They don't have to be hats. That's just what I'm going to use. So I'm going to put on my first hat, and ultimately my most silly hat. So if you give me a second here. Okay. So I've got this super fun, silly hat that is my son Xavier's, and so it's orange, and I don't know if you can tell that on the video because it's not red, it's orange. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look around my yard and we're gonna see if we can find some things that are orange. Now you don't have to just stay at your house. Maybe if your mom or your dad are okay with going on a walk, you guys can go on a walk together. To find things. So, but we're just gonna look around my yard because I just only have this little gap of time real quick. So I'm gonna take the camera from my son real quick. Thank you, Xavier. Okay, stay out here though because I'm gonna need you again here in a second. Okay, so if we just take a quick look around our yard, you can see our dog Blue, and the toy that he has, it can be either, we could say it's red or orange. Our neighbor's house, again, that could be either a red or orange. We've got a wing for a sprint car over here, some of my husband's stuff. So the writing on that is orange. So do you see anything else orange in the picture that I'm showing you so far? Maybe that house back there in the distance. Excuse me, Xavier. Our shovel handle is orange. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera back over to my son real quick, and then we're going to try a different hat color. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to take that one off. Woo! Okay. Now I've got another fun, am I wearing that right? No, I think it's backwards. Sorry, I don't even know how to wear that hat. Okay, so this hat is camouflage, so which means it's got colors that are very similar to earth colors. It's got greens, it's got browns, and so when we say camouflage, we're talking about blending in with things. So there's a little bit of black in it. There's some, would you say this is gray? Some gray. So there's various colors in this hat that we could look for. So if I take the camera again and we go for a little walk, do you guys find any leaves this time of year? I know in my house we have a few leaves down here, but that's just old leaves, probably from when winter came and they never went away. As far as black, you know, you can find black in the soil, in the dirt. Are you starting to notice things grow with the green? Hopefully you're noticing maybe your grass is starting to turn green. And moms and dads, you can talk about why that might happen. We've got brown everywhere. We've got brown trees. So lots of brown. And then we'll try one more hat here. Xavier, can you come here? Can you take that? All right. Now we've got my son's old McDonald's hat from his old job. And this one is red, folks, so this one's not orange. So now we'll take a little walk again and see what we can find. And the red can be a hard thing to find sometimes because red's not one of those natural colors like grass or leaves or trees. But at my house, we do have a red fire. Oh, my words are escaping me. What is it called? What? Fire hydrant. I hope you guys are getting a good laugh. I couldn't even think about what it was called at the moment, but we've got a, thank you, Xavier. We've got a red fire hydrant at our house on the corner. And if we look around, I could see a red car. There's our dog again. But I know my car is red. I don't know if you can tell that, but my car is red. And then my front door has a little bit of red and lots of colors on it actually right now because we decorated it. So I could find some red there. We've got some red brick. And so, see, this is very simple to, oh, and there's Xavier's shirt. That was red, and I didn't mean to get him in that. But so there are various colors everywhere that we go that you can find outside and on a walk. Let me come back to sitting down. I hope I'm not making you guys dizzy. Unfortunately, my iPad will not switch camera view when I'm recording. Okay, can you put it back on me for a second? It did? No. Okay. Xavier's playing pranks on me, telling me it stopped recording. So this is a great activity because not only are we identifying colors and relating the colors to the object we're wearing to finding them in our environment, but then also there are so many things that you can do with this activity. You can be counting how many red things you find. You can be talking about the textures of things. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can talk about how things are turning from brown, like maybe the grass was brown before and now it's turning green, and talking to our kids about why that is, which would make an interesting topic today because we have snow on the ground too. But so there's a lot of things. So they're also getting that gross motor because we're walking, we're moving our bodies. And also you can throw in that social emotional piece and language skills because they're communicating with you, but they're also listening to directions, especially if we're talking about safety things, which are social emotional skills, like we need to hold our parents' hand before we cross the street, if you're going on a walk, things like that. So a lot of good things can come out of doing a nature walk. And you guys can use so many different things other than what I've used, but I just wanted to use things that I knew maybe most people had in their house. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks.